I could only leave my mud berth at the top of the tide, 3 in the morning. So I got up and motored down to the mouth of the harbour in the dark, where I tied up outside the harbour master's office. Well, I did it, my first bit of nighttime motoring up the river. I know it's not much of a challenge, just to get the boat along the river here to this place. I mean, look at the number of lights there are down at this end. Fantastically well lit, but top end of the river, there's not much at all. So that was my first bit of nighttime manoeuvring. Just because the tides are wrong. I guess I'm going to have to do this a lot if I'm going to go up the rivers. I'm going to have to get to the bottom and then get ready to go. Right, so now I'm going to go back to bed for another couple of hours. I can negotiate this ladder. This is goodbye to Rye. It's been nice knowing you. It's been lovely actually, it's worked out very nicely. But now it's time to head for the open sea. Engine says 4 knots. Shore says 6 knots. 7 knots maybe, I don't know. The tide's running pretty fast now. Leaving Rye, you pass along the length of Canberra Sands, bearing in mind that for 3 miles off the coast the whole area is a firing range. Then it's on to Dungeness, Europe's largest area of exposed shingle. 8 square miles of the stuff. If you look on Google Earth, you can see that layer after layer of shingle has been laid down, so it's growing outwards. Every year the sea moves 90,000 cubic metres of shingle from the western side of the Ness and dumps it along the eastern edge. In geological terms, Dungeness is a real sprinter, making a dash for Dover Harbour. There have been lighthouses here since the 1600s, but they have to keep building a new one every 100 years or so because of the way the shingle bank is shifting. The one built in the 1800s is now 500 yards from the high tide mark. So they built another, and they'll have to build yet another before long. And if ever you're tempted to place too much trust in the foresight and wisdom of the minds behind Britain's nuclear power industry, then consider what an imperfect location the west side of the Ness is to build not 1, but 2 nuclear power stations. Every year, in a gesture of which Canute would be proud, lorries diligently move 30,000 cubic metres of shingle back in front of the power stations, less than a third of what the sea shifts away every year. Sisyphus has a lot to teach us. Nature will eventually claim the site for the sea, and all that radiation will wash up around North Foreland and come steaming up the Thames. They must have known that when the stations were built, and yet they went ahead and did it. And for you Google Earth fanatics, here you can see the outfall where the station pumps waste cooling water back into the western approaches, 12 degrees higher than it left. If we get global warming, when we get global warming and the ocean level rises, our power stations are in really, really lousy places. Then it's on across towards Dover, Britain's premier ferry port. The harbour is so big that it has its own set of tidal charts. Before entering Dover, yachtsmen have to contact the harbour authorities to get permission, and to make sure that they don't get run down by the ferries passing through the breakwaters every few minutes. Dover Port Control, yacht moments.
Yacht moments, Dover Port Control.
I'm a 19-foot motor sailor and I'm coming to the marina tonight and I'm 2 miles out. I wonder if you had any instructions for me.
Yacht moment, Dover Port Control. Roger that, you're 2 minutes, 2 miles off. Which direction are you coming from, sir?
I beg your pardon, I'm coming from the west.
Yeah, roger that, sir, that's fine. If you continue to close up to the western entrance, please, and call again when you're a couple of 100 metres off the western entrance.
Thank you very much. And all radio jargon goes out the window because I didn't hear anybody else using the radio jargon. So, now, always the threatening bit. Start the engine again. Always worried about this bit. And at no stage does anyone ask you for a licence, a certificate of competence, or seaworthiness, or insurance. And that's one of the reasons why being in a yacht still feels like freedom.